Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Happy Sunday to everyone. How are you all doing? Shout out to the chat. Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this out with anybody you know, and any support you give to this channel is greatly appreciated. What is going on? What is going on? Hopefully, everybody's in a good mood. The Yankees just won another series again, this time against the San Francisco Giants. They go for the sweep today. They're on a roll. They're killing it. They're absolutely killing it. And we're gonna talk about a lot with the Yankees, right? And before I do that, I'll shout out the chat. And for all my hockey fans out there, I'm sorry that the New York Rangers, they got eliminated last night. It sucks, but it is what it is. They had an excellent season. It was a great year for the New York Rangers. They'll be back next year. Let's hope they could make it to the Stanley Cup this time around. But shout out to the New York Rangers. They did absolutely amazing this year. So let's applaud them. Also, again, I know there's a few fight fans in here that we talked fights yesterday. The fights last night were good, but the main event definitely delivered. Love the main event. So the main event was save the card, actually, if I'm being honest. But shout out to the chat real quick. Let me say what's up to everybody that is in here. TC Steels, what's going on, bro? How you doing? Hopefully you're enjoying your Sunday, my friend. Shout out to TC Steels. He's an excellent co-host. He co-hosts with Grace Monroe and Hector over there at the Morning Brew Sports. Make sure you guys subscribe to Morning Brew Sports. They do an amazing job covering all sports. It's not just baseball. They cover, a lot of baseball, basketball, hockey, football. So if you're a fan of any other sports, make sure you guys follow Morning Brew Sports. Shout out to my guy, TC Stills. What's going on? Jordan, good morning to you. What's up, Jordan? How you doing? FJ, good to see you. How's it going, FJ? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're enjoying your Sunday. Mr. Joel, how you doing? Yes, your pick was close. You had Yankees 7-2. Yeah, man. That was good. That was good. That was a good prediction. And Cody Poteet, let's talk about him too for a second. He pitched well. He had a Clark Schmidt type of performance. Let's be honest. I feel like if Clark Schmidt was to pitch yesterday, he would have like a similar performance. But good job to Cody Poteet. He did his job. So shout out to my guy Cody Poteet. He pitched a great game in my opinion. So he only gave up that 2-run shot, but hey, it is what it is. Jonathan, good morning to you, Jonathan. How you doing, Jonathan? Demon D, what's up? Yeah. Aaron Judge, unstoppable. I mean, Aaron Judge is Aaron Judge, man. I mean, not everybody, but there was a lot of fans that were, crapping on him, right? Because he was going through this slump, which, it happens, right? It happens. I wasn't one of those people that was saying to send him back down to AAA or bench him for like a week. I mean, I said to bench him maybe for a day. It could have helped him out, but he got thrown out of a game, and ever since then he's just been killing it. Maybe that's what he needed. Maybe he needed to be thrown out of a game. Who knows, right? Yeah, no, TC, I really mean it, man, and thank you. You're very kind, man. Thank you for the kind words. So. Just going to continue growing this channel out. And I have some other ideas for another channel. I was discussing it with my guy, Nitin Ramachandra, yesterday. So some things might be in the works. So I'll keep you all tuned in. So stay tuned for that. Yeah. We're about to sweep the series. Oh, I think you meant to say series on that. Yeah. We're going to, I think they could sweep. It's going to be Nestor Cortez versus Blake Snell. So, let's hope the Yankees can take advantage of Blake Snell. Right? I'm going to what are we doing here? I'm going to look up the matchup for today. So just to kind of compare some stats. What's up, Raymond? How you doing? Yeah, the pitching staff's been absolutely killing it, man. I mean, the pitching has been great this season. So, this is one of those things where, with the pitching, the Yankees are loaded with pitching, right? So, Cole is obviously still out. but the starting rotation has been delivering. They've been exceptional. And then now Clark Schmidt, unfortunately, man, he's been having such a great season. Now he has a setback, right? He has a lat strain. He's not going to be able to throw a ball for like 4 to 6 weeks. So they're probably, if I had to predict, like I've been saying, I think he'll be back at the end of July, or probably after the trade deadline, whenever that is. But that's my pick. But we'll see what happens. But like I said, if Cody Poteet can be that filling guy, I'll take Cody Poteet. He looked great in yesterday's game. He looked great in the game against Cleveland when he spot started. So I'll take it. Veteran Capybara, what's going on, man? How you doing? Good morning to you. So yeah, I'm glad we passed on Snell. I'm still wondering though, TC, what that number was that they what the number was that they offered to Blake Snell, because Brian Cashman was on the John Boy show, and Brian Cashman was saying that whatever was being reported as far as what the Yankees offered are not true. And I don't know what that number was. He didn't say what it was. Maybe he did. I didn't hear it, but he definitely didn't say what it was. So, it sure as heck wasn't what Snell and Scott Boras were asking for, which, their demands were ridiculous. So, I know he has an opt-out option after this year with the Giants, but if I were him, I probably wouldn't opt out because he shot himself in the foot, But yeah, Poteet breaking out the sweeper more. Most definitely. Yeah. He's, like I said, he's looking good at the plate. He pitched the type of game that Clark Schmidt would have had. He did. If that was Clark Schmidt on the mound yesterday, I feel like he would have pitched. He would have had a similar performance, maybe slightly better, but Poteet did his job. And if Poteet's going to be that guy that's going to be filling in, I'll take it. If it ain't Poteet, it could be somebody else. It could be Andrew Gomez. It could be, I would have loved to see Will Warren up here, but unfortunately, Will Warren is struggling right now at the minors. So, it's unfortunate because Will Warren had a great spring training, and when that spot opened up during spring training, there was an opportunity for him to win that spot, but it ultimately went to Luis Hill. Clearly, pitched better than Will Warren in spring training, and he's the best pitcher in the rotation right now. Luis Hill is absolutely killing it. The whole rotation's absolutely killing it. Even Nestor Cortez, right? Who's pitching today? He has a 3.30 ERA, but you know what? I'll take it. He's got a 3-4 record with a 3.30 ERA. I'll still take that ERA. I expected his ERA, honestly, to be a little higher because he was my biggest question mark in this rotation, right? I know a lot of folks were skeptical about this rotation, especially without Garrett Cole. They didn't have a lot of confidence. Some people didn't have a lot of confidence, right? So they didn't think Schmidt was going to be worth anything. They thought Carlos Rodon was a bad signing, but Carlos Rodon has been on a roll. Clark Schmidt's been on a roll before his injury. Luis Hill has just he's been the ace in the rotation. I mean, and Stroman's been killing it too. Stroman had, pitched a great game against San Fran on Friday. So, shout out to this pitching staff. Shout out to the bullpen. Yeah, there's a few bullpen pieces that the Yankees can add, maybe make some changes. Maybe they'll do that at the trade deadline, right? Our lefty relievers, a little questionable, right? I know, Caleb Ferguson pitched yesterday and he did fine. He did all right, but there needs to be more of that consistency. So, what's up, Jared? How's it going, man? What's going on? When Judge starts out slow, maybe we'll maybe. Keyword is maybe. Keyword is maybe. Glaber's, yeah, I mean, you know what? He's annoying a lot of people right now with his lazy play, and he could be better defensively, but in terms of errors right now, because I was looking at the stats yesterday, he has 7 errors for the season amongst infielders. So it's not as much as some of the other infielders. He's like tied with a bunch of other players, but the problem is, and I'm not bashing Glaber, folks. I'm not bashing Glaber. I always am rooting for the guy. I want the guy to play well. I want him to play well defensively at the plate. I want this guy to succeed. I really do. And even though no matter what how his season ends up, I truly believe that he will not be back with the Yankees. I don't think the Yankees are going to sign him back. To me, he's not worth 20 to 25 million. And I like Gleyber Torres. But but that's besides the point. But my thing with the errors and the lazy play with Gleyber, it's costing the Yankees games. Now, I'm not going to complain about the Yankees record because they're absolutely just on a tear right now. So, let's give some love to the Yankees. They're absolutely on a tear. This team is on a different level right now. This team is, a night and day difference compared to the 2023 New York Yankees. They're 41-19. I mean, come on. What more can you ask for? What more can you ask for? Let's just hope that they could continue winning. They could continue staying healthy. That's the key thing, is just these guys staying healthy, right? But again, with guys like Cole and right now, Clark Schmidt not being out, not being able to play or not being able to pitch, they haven't been able to. They have plenty of depth, so they made a lot of good moves this offseason. All right, and World Series moves doesn't have to be the biggest names out there. It doesn't have to be. So veteran Capybara. So the thing with Clayton Beater, he was put on the IL with a shoulder injury. I'm not sure if he's back, but he did suffer a shoulder injury. So we'll see what it stands for. NFE stands for not for everyone. Totally joking about that. Totally joking about that. No, those are the initials to my name. Those are the initials to my name. Yeah, well, you know what? A lot of people feel that way, Jonathan, but I think he's going to continue getting a lot of playing time unless he goes down this drought and hits like rock bottom. I don't see him not getting playing time. He's going to get a lot of playing time. So, stepping up and playing his butt off to make the Yankees bring back hard. Well, like I said, even if he had an excellent season, I don't see the Yankees bringing him back. Especially when they have a lot of money coming off the books, and they're gonna have to re-sign Juan Soto, and Juan Soto's contract is going to be a big one. I'm curious to see what that number is going to be. I am looking forward to that day. It's going to be exciting. Yeah, another bench bat and a solid bullpen arm. Yeah, a bench bat, it could be a possibility. I mean, I don't know who that bat would be. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't mind another bat, unless if they decide to go with someone from the minors. I don't know. Hey, D-Rod, good morning, man. What's going on? The game today is at 4:10, I believe. It's like a late afternoon game. What's up, D-Rod? The lock is still working. Shout out to my guy D-Rod. What's up? What's up, Dev? How you doing, Dev? How you doing, man? As well, but yeah, no doubt. I don't know, man. I don't want to say he doesn't care. I think he cares. I think it's just he's too stuck in his own head. That's the problem. He's too stuck in his own head, and he needs to just get out of his own head, whatever mental block he has. What's up, Jared? How you, or Aiden? Excuse me. How you doing? Yeah, I see what you're saying here. I see what you're saying here. Yeah, losing Clark Schmidt sucks, but I mean, again, the Yankees have depth on that team, so they have guys that they can bring up. They have a lot of options. I mean, Judge is definitely on fire, TC. But you know what? When he was in a slump, though, I mean, Soto was coming through, right? Other players were coming through during that time. There were other players stepping up. When Judge wasn't hot, everybody else was not hot either. Everybody else was sucking at the plate too. These guys were not playing well, right? In prior years. But right now, this team's dynamic is a lot different. The team chemistry is a lot different. So when Judge wasn't playing bad, other players were stepping up. Let's not forget. But now that Judge is stepping up, yeah, I mean, the players are even better than what they were. But the fact that Judge wasn't stepping up and he was in the slump, and they're still 41-19, they're 22 games over 500. It says a lot. So, second baseman on the roster, and he's playing third base, and right. So again, look, I understand everybody's concerned with Gleyber Torres. I share that same frustration with all of you. Believe me, I absolutely share that frustration. I do share that frustration. What I'm saying is, I would love to see DJ at second base. I want to see Oswaldo Cabrera at third base. Absolutely. I just maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see the Yankees taking him out. I don't. He's going to be the everyday second baseman. So, what's up, Raymond? I see Jason Dominguez coming up, not before September. I don't see either one of those guys coming up before September, unless I see Dominguez coming up first. Jones, honestly, I think I see him coming up in 2025. Right? I think he'll be up in 2025. Dominguez, the only way he comes up before September is if there's a freak injury to one of the outfielders. Then I could see him coming up. But right now, I see him coming up in September. Right. Yeah, TC. I mean, and, I would love to see Verdugo back. I mean, that's one of the free agents I would love for the Yankees to sign back. But again, with Juan Soto being a free agent, they're going to have as much money as they can to re-sign this guy. And again, who knows what that number is going to be. And Verdugo might try and demand a big contract. And I don't know if the Yankees are willing to give that to him. And he's 28 years old. But they might go Jason Dominguez because he's a lot younger and it's not going to cost him a lot. So, got to think about, saving money. Okay, 4:05. All right, so I was off by 5 minutes. Cool. Dev, the UFC pay-per-view, the UFC event last night, it was all right. The main event was the best. The main event was awesome. I really enjoyed the main event. It definitely delivered. And the guy I said who would win won. For any of my UFC fans or combat sports fans, it was Islam Makhachev versus Dustin Poirier. It was a great fight. Two really great fighters. But I said Islam Makhachev would win, and he did. But it was an incredible fight. And hello, Ken. How you doing? What's going on? The fact that the Yankees had the pitch cover being out and not is a luxury. Yeah, exactly. And the Yankees made a lot of great acquisitions this offseason. They made a lot of good moves this offseason. They didn't have to spend a lot of money. They didn't have to get all these big names. So you don't have to, again, and I keep, myself and some of the other content creators say it. You don't need all these big names. You don't need to spend all this money. Right? Other teams have shown in the past that you don't have to have a large payroll. Like you don't have to have a $300 million payroll to win a World Series. Other teams have shown that in the past, and Yankees are trying to do the same thing. 100%, Joel. You definitely need Cortez to step up. So, his last road game, he did well. And that was against the Angels. He actually did well. Let's see what he does today. So, and I think positive. I agree, John. I think that day off really did him well. I think he needed it. He needed to rest. And since then he's been looking better, and hopefully that continues. Volpe and 2-5-6 guys are hitting. You don't need to rely on Torres so much. Yeah, and the thing is, they don't have to rely on Torres right now. Your 2 through 5 and your number 6 guys, they're doing everything they can, and they're doing their jobs. They're all, these guys are all stepping up. So yeah, whew, yeah, that blast, man. That blast was awesome. That blast was awesome. So Birdie's in. Yeah, that one hurt too. John Birdie. Yeah, that injury hurt a lot, man, because he was playing extremely well too. And again, a great trade made in the offseason by Brian Cashman and his team, right? Birdie was a solid pickup. That was a great pickup. And what's up, Nathan? How you doing? What's up, man? Shout out to my guy Nathan, who has been, on a tear. Him and his team just staying busy, getting these interviews for me with former Major League Baseball players. Nathan, I know times are a little tough. I know I keep saying it, but I hope things are well with you and your family. Stay strong. You all will get through this. Make sure you all give your thoughts and your prayers to Nathan and his family. But you all have this, man. Just keep standing strong. We got your back. We love you here, man. All right. But I was talking with Nathan a little bit yesterday, like I said at the top of the show. I'm thinking about creating another channel, and Nathan and his team have a lot of great connections. So stay tuned, folks. I'll keep you all in the loop when that happens. And Torres, it's not the right move for the team unless Torres is emotionally sensitive that he will not. Yeah, I for sure, D-Rod. No, you're not wrong here. I do agree with you. It reminds me of 2009. I actually, I'm gonna go even further and say that this team is better than the 2009 team. Honestly, I'm talking out of pocket here, but I really think this team is better than what they were in 2009. Verdugo, yeah, Verdugo. You know what, man? I would love to have him back. I just don't know. I just don't know if the Yankees are going to sign him back. I think they're going to go with Jason Dominguez. That's what I think. That's a tough one. That's really a tough one. Yeah, I'm glad the game is in the afternoon instead of late at night, man. It's hard for all my East Coast folks to be staying up, past midnight, 1:00, right? Yeah, that was an epic fight, wasn't it, Nathan? That was an epic fight. It was a fantastic fight. I don't see what the dialogue about Torres is about. The Yankees are 41-19 with the current infield play. In fact, yeah, I know. Yeah, Ken, that's what I was saying at the top of the hour. Torres has 7 errors, so he doesn't have the most errors. I mean, it's 7. I think where people are coming from is that some of those plays that he should be making are not made, and it's like leading to the Yankees losing. It's leading to other teams scoring runs. It lead the snowball effect, right? That's what's happening here. But I'm not complaining because again, the Yankees are 41-19, so they're 22 games over 500. I mean, who's going to complain about that? I don't see a world where the Yankees have Dominguez, Jones, Soto, Verdugo, Judge all on the same team. Where do you put them all? Well, this is right, Alex Farina. How you doing? I agree. I don't see Verdugo. Out of all these names, I do not see Verdugo. Dominguez, Jones, Soto, Judge, I see these guys together, but Verdugo is unfortunately the odd man out. And these are all great names, but Verdugo is going to be the one that's got to go. It sucks, but yeah, I know you wanted Dustin to win. A lot of people wanted Dustin to win. But I had to root for my boy Islam Makhachev. I knew he was going to win. I had a feeling it was going to be a tough fight. My prediction for that fight was that it was going to go 5 rounds, and I thought it was going to go to decision. It almost did go to decision, but he got him in that Darce choke. And the way it all began before that choke was brilliant. It was brilliant. I mean, what do you call it? I just lost my train of thought. Islam Makhachev and his team, I mean, they're on a different level, man. These Dagestani fighters, they're on a different level. You don't mess with those guys. And Their discipline, their approach to the fight game. I mean, you can't go wrong. Oh, well, tell your wife I said thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was a great fight, no doubt. I agree with you. Arias not happening, and apparently Arias is struggling big time right now. I talked to Dane Huber, who um, focuses a lot on Yankees prospects, and he says that Arias is really struggling. So Peraza, possibly, but who knows, right? Peraza, I'm wrong. Hopefully, I'm wrong, but I still see him being traded. It sucks to say that, but it could happen. Yeah, anytime, Nathan. You know we got you. Yeah, Ken. Listen, I'm not bashing Glaber Torres. I'm not bashing him. I've been saying, I want him to play well. I want him to succeed. Again, I don't think the Yankees are going to bring him back after the season, but wherever he goes, I still hope he succeeds. It's just there's just those little things that frustrate me. Then that frustrates some of the other fans, but not to the point of me. For me, at least, I'm not. I don't dislike or hate the guy. Like I said, I'm not going to bash him, but he's doing what he can, right? So, Dev, I haven't started my new channel yet, but it's something that I'm going to start. I'm going to work on it. I'm just trying to figure some things out. I was talking with my guy Nathan yesterday, so I'm going to get that. I'm going to get that going. It's going to be a fight channel, so it'll be more related to combat sports and fights. I mean, the Yankees have a very good chance of making the World Series, so I like their chances. I do. We'll just see how it all plays out. And when it comes to the playoffs, the mentality changes. So, what does that say about the team and/or sport when a player is so obviously playing so casually? Does any coach on the team say anything to a player? That you know what? I don't know. That I'm not really sure. Look, Giancarlo Stanton was playing horribly last season, right? For example, like he was playing horribly last season, and he was still in the lineup. It's not like they were taking him out of the lineup. He had a bad year, but maybe with Glaber Torres, like I said, with Glaber Torres, they're gonna play him. I mean, whether we like it or not. So Arias is at least a year away. Might be, yeah, it could be, maybe a little more. But again, I heard from Dane Huber that Arias is not playing so great. Yesterday's UFC fight card there, Jared. That's what I was talking about. Players say that Torres is working hard behind the scenes, but yet he played. Well, I mean, look, they're going to say what they're going to say. I mean, yes, sometimes it doesn't reflect on the field, reflect in the game. They're still going to put him out there, you know? That's yeah, Nathan, 100%. That's what I was saying at the top of the hour too. The Rangers, unfortunately, they got eliminated, but they had a great year, and they'll be back next year. So, you know, things happen. Right, I know. And so, that was so you're talking about Gary Sanchez, you're talking about all these other players. Well, like Gary Sanchez was the same thing. I was getting frustrated with him too. They sold very high on him, but he wasn't the player that, we had hoped he was. But the Yankees continued putting him out there. But there was no other options. Who else did they have? With Torres, it's their differences. There's more options, but like I said, they're They're not gonna sit him. The biggest threat, the Orioles. I'll say the Mariners. Right, Orioles, Mariners. I'll throw in the Royals in the Orioles, Mariners, Royals. The Kansas City Royals. I think they're a team to watch out for as well. They're a team to watch out for, and we're gonna the Yankees are gonna play them later this month. D-Rod, I agree. I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you. I'll definitely let you know there, Dev. Thank you. I'll definitely let you know once it's made. Yeah, Alex, you know what? I know he had that concussion from last year, but he should be recovered by now. I mean, it's not like he got hit with a baseball bat to the head. You know what I mean? He should be all right by now. I just wish that last season when he was concussed and when he was not playing the way he was that we thought, because we all knew something was off. I wish that was addressed much earlier. You know. In organized sports, peer pressure is more effective than anything a coach is going to say. If his play isn't openly criticized by the team, right, Ken, exactly. I mean, look, I've said this many times before, right? To my other content creators when we talk, we're allowed to have opinions on players, on the team, on the manager, on the coaching staff. We're allowed to have our opinions. We could have our opinions, and that's why on this channel and of course other channels, bring your opinions, bring it. We're allowed to have our opinions. We're allowed to be frustrated. But here's the thing: teams are going to continue doing what they're doing. Whatever the organization says is going to happen. So to the organization, I'm sorry, but our opinions don't matter. But we're still allowed to express it. Okay, I'll use Aaron Boone as an example. A lot of people don't like Aaron Boone. My thing with Aaron Boone, I think he's a good manager. I wouldn't say he's great. There's things that he does good. There's things that he does bad. But I don't want to say he's the worst, but he's not the best, right? A lot of fans don't like Aaron Boone. But guess what? When guys like Aaron Judge, Garrett Cole, Marcus Stroman are coming out in support of Boone, our opinions are not going to matter. Right? Because we're not those guys. We're not those guys. But we can still, at the end of the day, have our opinions about them. So take that however you want. Peraza Vivas. FJ, I could definitely see that. That would be a fun one. That would be fun. Both are good. We'll see what happens. And the Yankees are loaded with infielders. They are so loaded with infielders. It's not even funny. They're we'll see what happens. They got Peraza Vivas. I mean, there's also Caleb Durbin. TJ Rumfield. TJ Rumfield is going to be more of a first baseman. He might get called up, assuming they don't pick up Anthony Rizzo's option. Yeah, exactly. Well, Joey Gallo, Josh Donaldson, exactly. I didn't want to see Josh Donaldson play. I wanted Peraza to play, but the Yankees continued with Josh Donaldson, and finally they had DFA'd him. That was just a bad trade all around as far as the Josh Donaldson thing goes. It was just their whole thing was just trying to get rid of Gary Sanchez, which okay they did, but it was just solving one bad problem with another bad problem. It didn't exactly work out. So, yes, Seth Lugo, Bobby Witt, Salvador Perez. Yeah, the Royals made, like I said, they made some good acquisitions this offseason. Some great trades or great signings, right? They spent some money, and I said in the offseason, watch out for these guys. They could finish at the top of the division. It's entirely possible, right? So, they're in second place right now in the AL Central. They're 5 games behind the Guardians, so it's achievable for sure. And we're still early in the season. We're not even halfway through the season. Yeah, or Yankees and Orioles. Yeah, I mean that would be pretty epic if it was a division series or championship series. I'd be a nervous fan, but it'd be exciting, no doubt. Yeah, and a lot of people do. A lot of people do there, Dev. You're not the only. Trust me, your grandfather's not the only one. Peers are more concerned about getting gold chains than Torres playing hard, pulling this way. Well, you know, again, if the team is not saying anything about these guys wearing gold chains, then what can we do? You know, as far as the gold chains goes, I mean, it's not Verdugo. It's not affecting Verdugo's performance. Those are winning at a pace that's almost as good as the Yankees. Yeah, it would be nice there, Alex, but it's going to be a battle between the Yankees and the Orioles. There's no way um there's no way that there's going to be a big distance between these two teams. They're both very good. Like this it's going to be a battle between these two teams. Jared, I don't know. Maybe Seattle, maybe some other team. I have no idea. The thing I think about with regards to Jones and Dominguez, neither player is a savior of the Yankees. They are future sessions of the. Look, I'm not saying that these guys are going to be like saviors, but they're going to be contributors to the team. They're going to add something to the team, right? They don't exactly have like that Juan Soto effect, right? Because obviously, when Juan Soto came, the whole dynamic of this team changed. I mean, and you see it. You've been seeing it this season. And it could very well be there, Ken. Jones maybe 2026. It's possible. Yeah, we do, D-Rod. We do. And we beat them 2 out of 3 earlier in the season. So, yeah, Dev, exactly. You might, I know you don't like Boone. A lot of people don't like Boone. But if players like him, who our opinions are not going to, our opinions compared to theirs, their opinions are going to matter more. So, whether we like it or not. But real quick, folks, just a quick pause. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm really enjoying these conversations. I'm really enjoying all the opinions, the back and forth. I'm enjoying all of it. Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this out with anybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. And any support you give to this channel is also appreciated. Thank you. It means the world to me. But this West Coast trip that the Yankees were on, I wasn't really sure how they were going to do. Although, I had predicted against San Diego they would take 2 out of 3, in which they did. They should have swept the Angels, but they still managed to get 2 out of 3. I'll take it. And now they won the series against San Francisco. They go for the sweep today. If they can't get the sweep today, fine. I'm happy with how this West Coast trip ended up. They come back to New York. They don't have a game tomorrow, but they will play against the Twins when the Twins come visit Yankee Stadium. So hopefully you're all happy with how this team has been performing so far. So let me know in the chat. Hey, nosebleed section, what's going on, man? Hey, man, I'm sorry about the New York Rangers. I'm sorry about the New York Rangers. That was a tough loss, man. But what do we say? My point wasn't about wearing the chains. They don't care about that. They're more well. Again, D-Rod. I mean, they're more concerned with chains than Torres' play. Well, Torres also has to have some sort of accountability for himself. Yeah, there might be other teams in his ear. There might, Aaron Boone could be in his ear, but Torres, it's ultimately on Torres too. He needs to take accountability. That's just my take. Again, you could disagree with me. All right, Joel. Thanks for stopping in. I always appreciate you. Thank you so much. We'll see you later on, hopefully. So again, I think Dominguez will come up in September. Um, if not September, maybe he starts playing for the Yankees next year. So, Dominguez, or excuse me, Jones could be a 2025 call up. Except, but who knows? It could be 2026. I don't know what the Yankees are going to do. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, yeah, we still have the Yankees. That's right, man. Still have the Yankees. So, the Rangers, like I said earlier, they had a successful season. They played really well. They almost got to the Stanley Cup. They were almost there. Didn't happen, but they'll come back good, stronger next year. Just watch out. That should be a lot of fun. Cool, man. Cool. I hope you all enjoy yourselves. Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, Jones being traded, maybe. I mean, the Yankees could have traded him for Dylan Cease or for Corbin Burns. They didn't pull the trigger on that. So, I know a lot of people wanted Jones being traded for Dylan Cease, especially just because he came with a couple of years of control. I wouldn't have agreed with that. Corbin Burns, I would have been okay with if Corbin Burns came with 2 or 3 years of control, but he was only under contract for 1 year. So I mean, there was an opportunity for them to trade Spencer Jones, but I don't see Spencer Jones being traded, and I could be surprised. All right. Um, Again, it's going to be interesting to see what the Yankees do with the amount of players that they have at the minor league system, because they have a lot. Now they have a boatload of infielders. That much I do know, and obviously they're not going to all work out. So at some point, those guys, a lot of those guys are going to get traded or DFA'd or whatever the case may be. But we'll see how that all turns out. You know. Oh yeah, they give you a hard time, huh? I got you. But let me look up the over under for today's game, just out of curiosity. And again, it's Nestor Cortez versus Blake Snell, right? Just looking at their stats again, just to let you guys know. So Cortez 3-4 record with a 3.30 ERA. Blake Snell has an 0-3 record with a 10.42 ERA. So the Yankees should be able to take advantage of Blake Snell, but we'll see. Nestor Cortez has to pitch a good game, right? Yankees bats have to come through. But what are your guys' predictions for Nestor Cortez? How do you think he'll do against the San Francisco Giants? What's going to be Nestor Cortez's numbers? Let me know. Strikeouts, walks, innings pitched, earned runs. It'll be interesting to see what percentage of fans lead from the. Well, I won't be one of them. I'll say that much. And also I want to address something too. I know there's like some criticism towards guys like Jason Dominguez. Remember the Yankees have given a lot of their young talent in the past chances, right? Like I don't want to go. I'm going to have to go too far back, but they gave Derek Jeter a chance, right? They gave a shot to Jim Lawrence, who I interviewed. They gave him a shot. Jorge Posada, Mariano Rivera. Mariano Rivera didn't work out as a starter, but he ended up being the best closer in all of baseball. Okay. Bernie Williams, they gave him a shot. So, yeah, we got a small sample size of Jason Dominguez. I'm not saying this guy's going to, be the key to the team's success, but he's going to be a contributor. I think he'll be a contributor, but we're going to have to be patient with him, just like Volpe, right? Volpe had a terrible season last season, Everybody wanted him off the team. They said send him back to the minors. He's not the guy. So, just my opinion. I'm not, everybody can be a fan however they want to be a fan. They can, say what they want, but that's just my take on it. I didn't think the Yankees needed Dylan Cease either, but they were talking to the White Sox. It's just the White Sox, asked for Spencer Jones, and they said no, kick rocks. What's up, Chet? Spencer Jones and Dominguez is off the board by how? And I've been voicing this too, D-Rod, about all the prospects that the Yankees have are not Major League Baseball players. Not all of them are not going to work out. Right? Some of them will, some of them won't. But again, in my opinion, I think Dominguez and Jones, I think they're part of this Yankees future. They'll be part of the buildup. Right? Because eventually Stanton is he's getting a little bit older, right? Judge is 32 right now. He's going to eventually get to that point as well. Again, we'll see how the Yankees move forward. We truly don't know. We truly don't know. So 8-5 Yankees, 2 innings pitched, 6 walks, or 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, 3 runs. Okay. I like that. Yeah, I think Nestor Cortez will go. You know what? I think he'll go 6 inning. No, you know what? I'm going to go 5. I'm going 5 innings. 5 innings, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 3 runs. 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 3 runs. 5 innings. That's what I think. If Snell's on point, the Yankees may have problems. Historically, no one on the Yankees roster has hit well against him. This is also true, too. Yeah. We'll see how they do. Ahead and give home run some runs since he's not. Yeah, although his last road game, he pitched well. It was against the Angels. He pitched well. It's just the Yankees just were not able to capitalize. The bats were not great, and the bullpen didn't really come through. So, and there was obviously those misplay, those plays that didn't happen, right? But in his last start against the Angels, he actually pitched well, right? So again, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, Nestor can pitch well. But Alex, what and everyone else, like, what are your predictions for Nestor's performance today? Oh, I see what you're saying. Hal announced that Spencer Dominguez is off the table last week. I have no idea, man. Yeah, well, I agree. There's a lot of fans before the start of the season there, Ken, that were saying that they should DFA Giancarlo Stanton. They should just bench him, but that guy's owed way too much money. I don't see either one of those things happen. So I am in agreement with you here. They owe him a lot of money. But I want to see the over under for today's game. So the over under for today's game is 7.5. So I know Nosebleed section said 8-5, so he's definitely on the over. What's your score predictions, folks? Let me know your score predictions. Let me know what you all think. I think it'll be 6-3 Yankees. So I'm on the over. Well, yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Miami's going to be paying for some of that contract, so what they wouldn't. They're not going to DFA him. Judge will hit 2 home runs today. Whew, I hope so. I hope so. Judge has been killing it in San Francisco. Hey, Brad, what's up, man? 5-3. So you're on the over. Okay. Yeah, I have 6-3. I have 6-3. Well, he ended up he made some moves this offseason there, D-Rod. All right, Ken's got 5-3. Okay. So on the over as well. So it looks like so far everybody, including myself, is on the over. How about everyone else? I was gonna bring up Brad. It's always fun trading gifts on on X. It's hilarious. Brad and I just go back and forth with like pictures. It's with the memes or whatever. It's so funny, so funny. Chet is saying 8-4 Yankees. Okay, so you're on the over. Demon D is saying 9-2. Okay, so you're on the over as well. I don't know. I still think this game ends up being 6-3. That's my prediction. In all honesty, but everybody so far with the scores everybody's on the over here. Yeah. But I'm curious to see while we're live, if the Yankees are going to come out with the lineup, so that way we could talk about the lineup. It's a possibility, D-Rod. It's a possibility. DJ playing first. We all like DJ LeMahieu, right? And I'm specifically asking D-Rod, Brad, and Ken. We like DJ? Just making sure. Because I like DJ personally. I like DJ. I'm glad to see him back. I know some people may not be fans of him. I like the guy. Oh God. So does that mean, Ken, that you and D-Rod, next time you all come up on the open panel, you guys will be tuning in from your closets? I'm just joking. Shout out to my guys, Ken and D-Rod. Nah, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys very much. Trade DJ. Yeah, we've talked about those options many times. We know it's not gonna happen. So sorry, man. Sorry to break the news to you. I know it breaks your heart there, Brad. I know. It does break your heart. But I think today's lineup is going to be pretty much the same, but I think Jose Trevino will be at the dish today. So I see DJ playing third, Rizzo playing first. I think the infield is pretty much going to be the same. Volpe is going to be lead off, Soto hitting second, Judge hitting third. Verdugo batting fourth, Giancarlo batting fifth, DJ sixth, Torres seventh, and then you'll see Trevino at eighth, and then ninth will be. I feel like I'm missing somebody here. Oh, these lineups. There's just a lot of players coming in and out, benching, so all that fun stuff. Yeah, well, they They didn't. They. Oh yeah, Oswaldo could be. Yeah, they weren't. They weren't lying about Juan Soto. They ended up getting him. They've been after Juan Soto for quite some time. Five. I think you meant to say 5 1/3 innings there. And 8-3. Okay, 5 1/3, 2 runs. Okay. So when DJ's contract came due, Yankees fans demanded that he be re-signed. DJ took a team-friendly deal. Yeah, I know. It was funny. So look, I definitely was not. I wanted him signed back. As far as dumping him, I definitely was not one of those fans. Some fans were. Now, did they give him a long, like too long of a contract? Yeah, but I understood why they did it. It's to make the AAV lower, and yeah, again, to make the AAV lower, and it was a team friendly deal. It was a team friendly deal, so I was happy to see DJ back. DJ has a no trade clause in his contract. I think it might be a limited trade clause. I like D-Rod is saying, but I could be wrong. Oh, are you still waiting on those permits? No, all good, Alex. I got you, man. Uh let's see. DJ LeMahieu contract. Let me see what it says here. Oh, so he's on a limited no trade clause. So he was on a full no trade clause in the 21-22 season, but right now he's on a limited no trade clause. So yeah, so it is limited. So he's on the books for obviously this year. So he's this year, next year, 2026. He won't be a free agent until 2027, and he'll be 38 by then. So, by that time they may not even bring him back. Soto was a 10% truth. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yeah, go. Yeah, I mean they're not gonna be able to trade him. I mean, even if they wanted to, right? They're gonna let him play out his contract. Plain and simple. Rizzo, DJ, Torres, Alex will possibly a closer will not be. DJ is going to be there next year. DJ's still under contract there, Chet. Now Torres, Verdugo, Rizzo. I see those guys being gone. Clay Holmes, I think that's the one guy that the Yankees are going to try and bring back. Correct. Assuming they could trade DJ. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Yankees had an excellent May. They didn't lose any series. They won every series in May except for the Seattle Mariners. They split that one, and then if you want to count the Baltimore Orioles, they lost that series against Baltimore. But keep in mind, they had a 4-game set against Baltimore. The first 2 games it was still the month of May. The last 2 games were the first couple of days of June. Or no, the first 2 games were in April, and then the last couple of games were in the beginning of May. So, did the Yankees post the lineup? Oh, the Yankees have posted the lineup, folks. Let me bring it up, and we will talk about it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They lost the Orioles series, but I guess we could count that because the first 2 games were in the last days of April. Then the last 2 games were in the last 2 games were in May. So if you want to count that as a loss, then sure. So they are off tomorrow, thankfully. So they'll be flying back to New York, and then they'll play the Twins at Yankee Stadium. But I'm going to pull up the lineup right now. So here's the lineup right here, folks. So okay, so a little bit of some changes to the lineup here, guys. Tell me what you think. So Anthony Volpe leading off, playing shortstop. Juan Soto batting second, playing right field. Batting third, the captain, Aaron Judge, playing center field. At DH, batting fourth, Giancarlo Stanton. Batting fifth, playing left field, Alex Verdugo. Batting sixth, playing third base, DJ LeMahieu. Batting seventh, playing first base, Anthony Rizzo. Batting eighth, playing second base, Gleyber Torres. And at the dish, Jose Trevino. So there is no Austin Wells today. Hopefully that makes you happy, Ken. I always like to give you a hard time about that, but it's all out of love. And he's batting ninth. And then on the mound today, Nestor Cortez. So that's your lineup, folks. Let me know what you think. Yeah, well, fine. If they lost the series, they lost one. One series. I'll take. You know what? I'll take one series loss. That's fine. I'm not complaining. 51 in August? My guy. 51 and still kicking butt in life there, D-Rod. Hey. Don't you hate on my guy. Don't you hate on my guy, D-Rod. D-Rod's still young. Oh my god. I know, Jared. I'm just kidding with you, dude. I'm just kidding with you. You don't look a day over 80. Oh man. Oh, maybe you and Brad have the same birthday month. Maybe you guys can have a party together. It'll be like a long distance party because he's in Australia. You guys just have to work out the times. I like the lefty righty mix, and I'm happy that Trevino's in there. He brings out the best in the pitchers and keeps them even keeled. Yeah, 100% agreed with you here, Alex. And it's probably a better choice to clean up. Wells probably couldn't handle a tough lefty like Snell. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I had a feeling Trevino was going to be put in there anyway. It makes more sense since, Snell being a lefty pitcher. Some days I have jokes, some days I don't. It kind of depends. '60 in October? Okay. I was born in October as well. August 5th? Cool. I'll make sure I have like a cake ready. Well, I'll slice it up. I'll just eat it. We'll celebrate your birthday there, D-Rod. We'll do the same thing for Ken and Brad too. Oh, wow. August 9th. So, whoa, you guys were born 4 days apart. You turned 27 in January 15th, huh? Yeah, you're young, man. I mean, I'm not calling myself old, but you're definitely younger than me. Oh man, this is true. Yeah, technically, you know what? You're right because Australia is ahead. It's a good point, but yeah, folks, this is the lineup right here. This is the lineup right here. So, hopefully, you're all happy with that lineup. Didn't airmail any throws to Judge. We also didn't get any hits. So sad. Yeah, well, it happens. Sometimes you have Giancarlo Stanton. He doesn't get any hits either, but hey, we're still going to root for him. I will continue rooting for Giancarlo Stanton. August 3rd. Okay, your nephew was born August 3rd. Cool, man. Yeah, D-Rod's always taking shots. Oh, yeah, okay. Dane and you have the same birthday. Interesting. Okay. Okay, cool. But yeah, my birthday's in October as well. So I'm a fall baby. But yeah, that's what we got, folks. I'll probably wrap it up here in just a moment. So, I don't know about you guys, even with some of the, minor issues that the Yankees have, they're still on a roll. They're playing extremely well. 41-19. I mean, one of the best in the majors. So my brother's the second, and my brother-in-law is the 19th. Oh wow, there's a bunch of October or August babies. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna root for him. I'm gonna root for him, just like I do root for Gleyber Torres. Yeah, I hope they sweep, man. I want the Yankees to sweep. They better sweep. Not better, but it would be nice if they did. I'd be very happy with that. When Cole comes back, in all honesty, it'll be Trevino. I think it'll be Trevino. Yeah, Trevino and Cole have a good relationship, so it'll be Trevino. Yeah, I did see that. Brett. I saw that he was going to start his rehab this week, which is good. That's good. As long as he's not being rushed back, I'm fine with it. Hey, Brad, be nice. Be nice. Be nice, Brad. Sister's August 10th, youngest son is August 8th, and middle son. Oh wow, so a bunch of August babies there too. All right. A bunch of August birthdays. Huh. Yeah, like one of my older brothers and our two nephews, they were born in April, and they were all like born 1 week apart. Obviously different years, but I thought that was crazy. And and we were talking about Giancarlo Stanton. Did you guys see that home run day or that home run that he hit yesterday? That was a shot. That was a freaking that went to the moon, man. Oh, okay, Dev. Cool. True. The seasons are different in Australia. Yes. Yes. Lots of August babies. 9 months early for December. Yeah, it looks like it there, bud. Yeah, today's Luke Gehrig Day. Mm-hmm. Do you guys see I know nosebleed section said that Aaron Judge would hit 2 home runs today. What do you all think? You think Aaron Judge hits another home run? He continues hitting in his hometown, home runs, that is. Think he gets another home run today? Nosebleed section said 2. It's kind of fun to mention. It's like a little fun fact. Aaron Judge has 13 career 460 plus foot home runs since the start of 2017. It's the most in Major League Baseball in that span, including the playoffs, and it breaks the tie with Kyle Schwarber and Ronald Acuna Jr. That's unbelievable. 13 career home runs that are 460 plus feet. That's insane. Also, Aaron Judge's last 25 games, and we're including yesterday's game, 15 home runs, 12 doubles, 20 walks. Yankees with 15 plus home runs, 10 plus doubles, 20 plus walks in any 25 game span. Babe Ruth did it in 1921. Judge did it in this year. That's crazy. That's crazy. So you think Judge will hit one today? For sure. I hope it's like a grand slam. I think that would be awesome. One, okay. He is a giant killer. 2 for 4, 1 home run, 2 RBIs. All right. So he'll hit a home run as second at bat. All right. Okay. I'll go on a limb and say that he'll probably do it at his first at bat. But we will see. We will see. Let's just hope it'll be awesome if they sweep today. Again, if they don't sweep, I'm not going to be like super sad about it. I'm just glad that they won another series out west. I wasn't really sure how these guys were going to do, traveling to the West Coast, because a lot of times, when East Coast teams travel to the West Coast, it could be a little hard to win games. But Yankees had a successful West Coast trip. A lot of us gave our score predictions. I said 6-3. The over/under is 7.5. What's your score prediction there, Jared? A lot of people had different scores. So 8-3. Okay, so you're on the over. I got 6-3. I know people have had 8-4. Someone said 9-2. Let me check, Brad. I want to see. That's a good question. I don't know if Judge has ever homered off of Snell. It's a good question, but I need some water. It is hot out here. It's the unofficial season of summer right now. So, yo, Stephen B, what's up? You shopping? I appreciate you, man. 42 Yankees. Okay, so you're on the under. It was under 7.5. Cool. Yeah, hopefully you're having a good day, Stephen B. Hopefully you're having a good day. Stephen B is always out there working hard, man. Working hard. We're putting in all sorts of hours. I appreciate what you do, man. Appreciate what all you hardworking folks do. So, So Brad, Judge has never hit a home run. He's had 16 at bats. He's got a .063 average against Blake Snell. Not looking good. All right. DJ LeMahieu has had 14 at bats, and he's hitting .429 against Blake Snell. Rizzo's had 4 at bats, no success, 0 batting average. Juan Soto has had 4 at bats, 0 batting average. Giancarlo Stanton has had 11 at bats, 182 batting average. Gleyber Torres has had 13 at bats, 154 batting average. Alex Verdugo has had 7 at bats, 143 batting average. Now, keep in mind that it could be different, right? Right now, Blake Snell is not having a great season so far. He's got a high 10 ERA. His ERA is over 10, right? So not looking good for him, right? And he was injured recently, so it could be different. Maybe the Yankees take advantage. Maybe the Yankees bats have a better day against him. They have a better game against him. We'll see. Yeah, I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose to Blake Snell either. But if they do, they do. It happens. It's baseball. Yeah, yeah, and historically, right? Like Soto didn't pitch well against Webb historically, but he had a good night against him. Yeah, 100%. Doesn't look like Rob's hope of Judge hitting a home run into the glove. Well, it may not happen. As long as he hits a home run, I don't care if it goes into the glove or it goes into the concessions or it bounces off the bench or you know hurts somebody's hand. Kidding, totally kidding. I don't want anybody getting hurt. Yes, indeed. But yeah, the game will start here in about 3 hours. So, you know, hopefully you're all getting ready for the game, getting your errands done for this Sunday. I know Sunday is it's a shopping day or it's a go out and spend time with your family day, whether it be a picnic or a beach or whatever it is you all do on Sundays. And I always like to talk about this segment for games. What are you all going to be snacking on? What are you all going to be eating? What are you all going to be eating? Let me know your food. What are you all eating for lunch or late dinner or early dinner? What are you all going to be snacking on? Let's talk some food. Let's talk some food. Let me know what you're eating for food. Oh, it's a work day for you. I got you. All right, Brad. Yeah. Ooh, wings. Wings. Wings are good. I like wings. What else is everybody eating? Come on. Drop your foods, drop your snacks. Come on, people. Y'all have some interesting choices. Y'all have some good ones too. Some good ones. Drop those food choices. Let's go. Oh, Wingstop. Yeah, dude, I had Wingstop the other day. I got their chicken combo meal. So good with the mango habanero flavor. Because I love my food spicy. I do love my food spicy. I love spicy food. I love spicy food. Chips and salsa in the snack food. Dinner's probably spaghetti and meat sauce. Okay, Ken. I see you. Oh, checking in from Medine. What's going on, my friend? Your hobby is making pizza. We have a commercial oven. How's that for? Oh, that is crazy. You have a freaking commercial oven in your own home, bro. That's crazy. Shout out to you, J Bar. Checking in from Medine. What's up, man? Yeah, dinner. King crab leg, stuffed clam, shrimp cocktail, and some mussels and some Okay, cool. Log weekend this weekend coming up. So you're taking like an extra day off of work, Brad? You eat you eat what? I'm sorry, Dev. Spicy food and spicy. Yeah, I mean sometimes spicy food it's kind of like a love hate relationship, right? You love it, but then you end up paying for it later. Mexican food, okay. Like what kind of Mexican food? We're talking like tortillas, burrito. What are you munching on there, Demon D? Having pizza. Is that calzone? All right. And then last night went to Texas Roadhouse and saw a movie. Oh, cool, man. That's a nice evening. Texas Roadhouse, right? I think you meant to say Texas Roadhouse. Oh, the Rolo candies. I got you. All right, all right. Candies are good. I like chocolate. I'm a big chocolate fan. I was talking about it yesterday with you guys, right? I love my sweets. So yeah, I've been to Texas Roadhouse. My family took me there for my birthday. Um, it was good. I feel like they overcooked the steak. It was like burnt almost. I don't know. I couldn't really get that steak flavor, but it was good. I'm willing to give them another shot. Like we went out for obviously for Mother's Day as a family, hanging out with the family, and took our mom out, and we went to Outback Steakhouse. Their steaks are, I don't know, their steaks have always been good. I know it's Outback. I mean, I went to Texas Roadhouse, but Texas Roadhouse's steak, it felt burnt to me. But I'm willing to give them another shot. It's a Gaza public holiday. It used to be Queen's birthday long weekend. Now King's birthday. I see. Okay, I've heard of these. I've heard of these holidays that you're talking about. I'm not the most familiar with it there, Brad, but I've heard of it. Gorditas, pozelo, tacos, and spicy shrimp. Okay. You have a family bag of Rolo? Okay. All right. All right. All right. Copycat version of Outback's Alice Springs chicken with broccoli and garlic parsley potatoes. That sounds good. That sounds really good. They got this place in Milwaukee called Oakland Euros, Fire Euros. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I did get to pick out my own steak. Yeah. Yeah, I got to pick out my own steak. It is. Outback is actually, not bad. I mean, there was a point in time where their steaks were mediocre, but the last couple of times that I went, their steaks were a lot better than where they were. Did you see the Texas Roadhouse restaurant? Watch. Not quite. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, maybe. Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't want to say that the location was bad. Maybe it was just one of those off things. I could have just won on an off night. Who knows? Because it's happened before. Like there's this one pizza shop that I go to for New York style pizza, and it is legit New York style pizza. Now there was a time where I was going and the pizza was like not great, right? It just wasn't great. But these last few times, but I've been going there more in the last like 3 to 4 years, and their pizza's been a lot better. So they made some improvement. I can't wait. Put Wellsboro. Oh yeah, I heard that. Double meat lasagna. Oh, uh-huh. I love Italian food. I really do. You know, but it gets so heavy. So, um, I can't eat a lot of it. Like pizza is definitely an exception for sure. I love pizza. You're not going to get in my way of when it comes to pizza. And I don't remember a dang thing about the trip. Yeah, they do drink a lot in Milwaukee. Yeah, you must have. I wonder why you didn't remember anything there, D Rod. Here in Virginia Beach, there was a place called the Great Steak. Had the best cuts of meat that I'd ever seen. I love a good steak. I really do. I love a good steak. It seems like we have a lot of steak fans in here, which is cool. I I do love a good steak. Again, I know there's some people that could. I know some people can eat a lot of it. I mean, I could have it. I just can't eat a lot of it. And no, I'm not like trying to go vegan or vegetarian or anything like that. It's just, um, sometimes food gets a little heavy. Just saying. Oh, you went Papa John's pizza? Papa John's, huh? All right. Yeah, I love talking foods. Italian grandma told me the secret to beef lasagna is to season the beef like meatballs. Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that. The 40-ounce steaks? I honestly have never had a 40-ounce steak, and I don't even know how I would even finish that. That is a large steak right there. My goodness. Yeah, I like T-bone steaks, but 40-ounce though. Whew. I like filet mignon. Get a little bougie. I like filet mignon. Yep. I do like me some filet mignon. Porterhouse steak, medium rare. I got you. Chuck E. Cheese pizza. All right, Ken. Thank you for tuning in, man. Greatly appreciated. Always appreciate your support, Ken. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna close it out too. Um, Thank you all for coming on. I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully, you guys all enjoy today's game. Hopefully, the Yankees sweep. Hopefully, you all enjoy the rest of your day. Just make the best of it. Enjoy the last of the weekend. Get ready for the workday tomorrow. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you for sharing this channel out. Thank you for liking this video. Make sure you guys like this stream. Make sure you guys share this out. Make sure you all subscribe. Any support you give to this channel is greatly appreciated. Um, Believe me, it does not go unnoticed. Any support that comes my way from any of you, believe me, it puts a big smile on my face. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I don't know if I'll be going live after the post game. I'm not sure. Maybe Jason will. I don't know. If he doesn't, I might. I don't know though. I don't know. I didn't even think that I was going to be doing a live stream earlier, so I thought I thought I was going to be doing a pregame later in the day, but I did the pregame plus the morning show today. So make sure you all tune in tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All right, I have former Major League Baseball player David Huff coming on the show. Shout out to Nitin Ramachandra and his team over there for setting that interview up. So I will be talking with former Major League Baseball player David Huff tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see all of you there. As always, get your questions ready if you all have any questions. It's going to be, I think I'd say it's going to be a fun interview. Every interview I've had so far with these former baseball players has been stupendous. It's been great. And I'm looking forward to doing many more. And then next Monday, June 10th, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be talking with former Major League Baseball player Brandon Puffer. All right. So we'll get to know him a little bit. So he's got an interesting story. I read up on him a little bit. So I will be interviewing him. And again, shout out to Nitin Ramachandra and his team over there at the NR Sports Hour for setting these shows up. Again, I want to thank you all for coming on. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your Sunday. Have a good day. Go Yankees. And I'll see you all maybe later today. If not today, tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there. Let's have another fun conversation. See you all next time.